Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here, and I thought it's about time that I did a review, because I haven't did a review for quite a while. I did a inbox review, I think it was about a week ago, of 2 kits for group builds, but as going on as kits that I've completed, kits that I've bought, what's going on, whether my house is blew up or what, I don't know. Right. I've got a couple of, well, I've got a few kits to show you, and I think there's 4 completed builds and some ongoing builds what I've got on. So we'll start with the completed builds first. Now I completed these were all early in the year. Now I'll just move out of my seat. This one is, I'll put a bit of a paint thing in here because it's I didn't put a weight in the nose. That's the Gloucester Whittle E2839. It was flown by Frank Whittle. I think it was 1941. As you can see, it's got a prototype there. Now this is the old Frog kit. Now it's turned out pretty well. I'm very pleased with it. I was going to do it on a little diorama, and I've got the guy that was with the kit, and for a Frog kit it's quite good detail. But as you can see, I mean, I'm not gonna. I've got it on my big tripod, so I'm not going to move it about. But I'll zoom in. Camouflage with the yellow underneath. That's worked out quite good, that. I'm very pleased with that. And I'll get round to doing the diorama soon anyway. So we'll move that out of the way. And the next kit I've completed, which is the Airfix 1/72 scale Commonwealth CA-39 Boomerang, which was the only indigenous fighter produced by Australia during the Second World War. They were in badly need of a stopgap fighter until they acquired some Spitfires from Britain and various other fighter aircraft from America. Quite well armed. It's got I think it's got two 20mm cannon there, as well as 2 machine guns. I think they're in the nose, or they might be there, I'm not sure. Made a very good ground attack aircraft as well. An aircraft that was very much overlooked, even though it did sterling service round New Guinea, places like that. And the Solomon Islands, I think that's where Australian forces in the Pacific were mostly based in New Guinea. So that I'll do a bit of zooming in. Now with this is a reboxed tube. There you go. This is the old Airfix kit, same mould, but it was reboxed. Because there's a lad at me model club, he did one, but he did the one that was the old plastic bag with the header, which was quite good. Quite a very old kit. I think it was like that when it first come out. We used to get them in Woolworths. That's going back a bit as well. So that's the Commonwealth CA-39 Boomerang. And the next kit I did, this was a Fujiyama. It's a Spitfire Mk14. But it's the PR-14 photo reconnaissance version. Classic lines of the Spitfire, and it's got the bubble canopy, and I think that's a Griffin engine. These is the markings. I can't remember where they were, but they were about 1946. Standard Far East camouflage with the white bands on the wings. You did get the decals to do that with, but I just painted them on because I could not be bothered. I'll give you a look underneath as well. This was quite a good kit to make, worked out quite well. So that's the Spitfire Mk14. And the last completed kit, which is another old frog kit, which is this, an F4U Corsair. And it's in the markings of the Royal New Zealand Air Force. I think I had a choice of the British Pacific Fleet or this one. I thought I'll do it in this one just to be different, because the New Zealand Air Force did operate F4U Corsairs. There's the classic gull wing shape. I don't know what that says. Patricia May. Obviously the guy's girlfriend or wife. Or mother, depending on what you... I think there was people named planes after their mother. Enola Gay was a famous one. Paul Tibbets named it after his mother. But 9 times out of 10 they were named after their romantic interest. So that's me completed kits. Just trying to sort them out to put them on my shelf I've got here. That's it. So right now, kits in progress. This one is a sports car that I'm doing. Now I picked this up at Telford last year. That's the body, obviously, and this is the chassis. I'll get them out, I'll show you them as they are. Now that's the body, which I've just started painting there. Now with this is a 1957 Chevrolet. I don't know what make it is because I've never heard of it. Here's the box. That's the box. EMT Ertel. Obviously some American firm. Now, I've been getting some tips off one of the lads in our model club, John, who's specifically built sports cars. It's been primed. Now this bit here, where am I? That's white. Was white on all the models. And with these models, when they come out, you had a choice of 6 colours. But I'm not doing any of the colours. I picked this up at Telford, the colour, and it's this, which is a metallic green. Where are we? There we are. Which I think will look very good. Got to mask all that off first before I can spray it. And that's the body. The chassis with the engine it's very detailed, this. Pull it out a bit. As you can see there, pull it up a bit further. I've got the plus and the negative battery leads, and I'm just in the process of putting the spark plug leads, the HT leads there. And that's going to be very fiddly, that. But I've got the wire for it. It's basically just telephone wire. I did get a load at work because they've been putting CCTV cameras in, but they didn't have any black in them. So what I thought I'd do is, which is what I've got here, I painted them. But as I was manoeuvring the wire about, the paint flaked off. So I went in a local hardware shop in the town and I got this, which is basically telephone wire, but I don't know. It has black in. There. You can't see it, but it's got black wire in. So I'll be doing that, and that'll be fiddly, that. But it's coming along alright. That's nearly finished now. And this is the seat, the inside, the interior. And it's got, I don't know, it's drying at the moment. It's got a wooden dashboard. I've tried to make it to resemble as much as I can wood. This is, it's like a tan inside colour. I thought I'd do that with that, and there's the doors to go on. There's one door. Now the foam, the foam, the chrome on it, put it there. Was done with a chrome pen that I picked up at the Northern Model Show, our model show, which I've got some kits from, and it's this liquid chrome. It's good stuff. And I'll try it with, obviously, with all the chrome around there, and obviously the handle and the seat covers there, they're all chrome, so I'll do that with that when the painting is done. That's now, what next? Right, this, which is the Airfix zoom out, which is the Airfix A26 Invader. Now I built one of these when I was a kid, which come in, it was an all silver just at the end of the World War II, but the kit you got it well was reboxed. It come in a Korean War version, but I'm not doing it in that at all. I got this out of a magazine. And it's that. One of the aerial tankers that fight the forest fires in Canada and North America. I'm going to do it in one of them now. I picked them markings up there, 22, at the Northern Model Show. And I've got loads of red decal, but it'll basically resemble that, something different. And that's got to be, the nose has got to be going there. If you look in there, you can't really see. I did a little bit of dry brushing to make it look worn. So that's ongoing. Now, I've just started this, which is the old Airfix, where is it? The old Airfix Dawnia. DO17. This is either the E or the F version. E and F version. Now Lenny from RTB Models, hi there Lenny, he's doing one and he's got his nearly finished, but his is the reboxed and remoulded version from Airfix, which is the Dawnia 17Z. It has different engines. I had a look at it, he put something on his Facebook page the other day and it looks good, but as you say, I've never finished, never gone any further with mine. I'm just painting bits and bobs up at the moment, but that's ongoing at the moment. And something else that I'm doing, which I've never made one of these for about 30 years, which is a tank. And it's a T-34. And I'm doing it in winter camouflage, and I'm going to put it on a diorama with a snow scene. But that'll take time, that. And I've got to really weather this because it's too bright and clean for a tank in of the time in Russia. I've got all the wheels somewhere, but I'm just doing that as I'm going. I haven't got the box with us because it's at work. I do a bit of it. I've got a bit spare time at work now. What else? I've did a Bedford QWD, I think, but it's on a diorama. I've got it on my computer, and I'll put it on my Facebook page tonight, which is Steve Rowell Carrier Deck Modelling. So that's it for now, and then we'll go to kits. And out. Right. Now, kits that I bought. Now, Lenny from RTB Models, hi again there, Lenny. He put a load of kits on eBay for sale. And there was a lot of them that I fancied bidding for, and I bought 6 of them. And the first 2 that I bought was these, which was the Speaker Jaguar, which I've never actually built one, so I'm pleased with that. And everything's there. And another one, which is the Mk14 Fulcrum. Now, I built one of them for Ian Poulton's UK scale modeler, his MiG group build, and that was a fantastic group build, and I'm looking forward to building my Ford tri-motor for these interwar wings. So that was the first 2 I bought off Lenny, and the second 2, I've never made one of these either, which is a 1/48 scale Apache from Academy, which is, this one was the longbow version with the radar on the top. I think he did say that some of it had been started, but it was still okay, and I've checked it all and it's alright. Great with that. And this one, which you didn't know who made it, and I don't know either, it's a 1/48 scale Su27 Flanker B. Now, I've got all the insides in another box, so I've just kept this. And we did say that it was reduced because the canopy was split, but when I've looked at the canopy, it's just split straight down the middle, and it's easy repairable, so there's no problem with that. Now, I've got one of these in 1/72 scale, and that's big. So this is 1/48, and it's even bigger. It's massive, and that's a really nice looking jet, a big beast of a Russian jet. So I'm be looking forward to making that, and I don't know who makes this. It doesn't got any names on. And the last 2 was a Northrop F5U Freedom Fighter, but that's in a box somewhere, and the other one was the Special Air Service Jeep, which is at work because I'm doing a bit there. You must think I'd been out at work, but when we've got a bit of spare time waiting for the van to come and pick the things up for delivery, we could be sitting about for about an hour and a half, so I'll get the modelling out. So that's the kits that I bought off Lenny, and I'm very pleased with them all. Right, the Northern Model Show, which was the model show that's run by the club I'm in, and it was held on the 4th of June We had a good turnout, it was a great day, bought a few kits, and the weather was nice as well. And there was lots on display. So, what did I buy there? Now for this, the price you couldn't get around. An Airfix 1/48 scale Mosquito, the NF30 version. And I got that for a tenner. I said I love that. And you get two, there's actually another set of, it's the old Airfix one, but they've added the Night Fighter version in, so you've got a set of wings spare. And this one was a set, and it's HMS Mannix, the fast mine layer, and HMS Suffolk, the heavy cruiser that first spotted the Bismarck. Well, I made one of these, this HMS Suffolk, about 20 odd years ago, but this one hasn't got the markings for the dazzle camouflage, so I might have a look on the internet to see if I can find that. And I made the Mannixman years ago, but there's a 2-part kit and I thought I'll have that. And how much was that? Oh, that was 13 quid. That wasn't bad either. Here's something that I'd fancy doing for a while. This was 8 quid, which is an RAF rescue launch, known as the Wheelback, because of the design and the hull. Did a vital job with air sea rescue, picking up down flyers from both sides. And it was very well armoured with the turrets there, cannon, air machine guns. Very fast as well. I've been wanting one of them for years. And here's a couple of small ones that I picked up. I'm getting into cars now, like an MGB Historic Cars Special Edition. This is quite a, I don't know how much to get. Oh, I got that for 3 quid. It was a bargain, that. Classic MG shape. One of the better cars that British Leyland made. You'll never buy a kit of the Austin Allegro. Pretty terrible. And this one, I've fancied one of these for a while as well. A Common SH2F Sea Sprite. The standard helicopter on the Knox class frigates of America, which is decommissioned now, and smaller. I think the New Zealand Navy operate these as well, and a couple of other navies, until it was replaced by the Seahawk. I haven't built a helicopter for a while either, and I got that for 9 quid. And something else, I got this for, oh, I don't know how much. Oh, I got for 8 quid, which is an oil tanker, Glasgow, a merchant ship, something different. I don't try to stick to one. It's mostly aeroplanes I build, but I like the look of that. SO tanker, and it's got a history. Let's see if I can read it out to you. It was built in 1936. Displacement of 21,000, with nearly 22,000 tonnes. Some of them remained in service for over 40 years. I don't know whether this, it didn't mention whether it was sunk during the war. SO Glasgow, that'd be interesting, that. And this one, which I ordered off eBay, and I used to watch this when I was a kid. Starsky and Hutch, a Ford Torino 76. What a car that was. And I think there's Huggy Bear, and that's Hutch. I don't know where Starsky is. Oh, there, he's there. Starsky and Hutch and Huggy Bear. fantastic looking car, that. The car that he used to drive around was a bit of a wreck, but that was great. I'll enjoy building that. And there's a very detailed engine, detailed interior, classic wheels and the white stripe. So that's all me acquisitions. I bought a few paints and tools and things like that. But that's it. And another one that I'm building, which is for Matt Wills. Hi there, Matt, over there in Tasmania. Which is the F6F Hellcat for his Pacific Group build. I've primed the inside. There's the cockpit. It's quite detailed as well. I might do some dry brushing on that, and I've got to paint the seat. But that's coming along. And he's finished his Zero, and he was gonna, I think he mentioned he was gonna do a Sherman tank or a Japanese tank, one of the two anyway. But that's coming along, that, and it's quite straightforward. And the wings go on there, and there's absolutely no filler needed at all, which is great. You don't often get that. They just fit in there. You could even just put them on and take them off for transportation. They're that good. You put them on and there's just a little line, obviously, because this one had folding wings. I think they didn't fold sort of like that. They folded back like that, a bit like the Grumman Avenger as well. But you put them on and there's just no filler needed at all, which is great. So that's it for me tonight. And I'll put that Bedford on my Facebook page tonight, because that's quite good, that. I was pleased how that had come out. So, happy modelling all you guys on YouTube land, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.